everybody doing today?
Okay,
Good,
thank you.
good.
Thank you.
Oh,
I was
good.
expecting an answer, but whatever. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about wildfires in Earth systems, understanding impact solutions. So, the basics of what you need to know is with wildfires, uncontrolled fires that burn in wildland vegetation can be dangerous if not controlled. The key components is fuel, which is the vegetation, oxygen, heat sources, types of wildfires, which are ground fires, surface fires, crown fires. And then the last one is natural role. Some ecosystems depend on periodic fires for renewal.
I'm sorry, could you go back?
Yeah, no problem, sorry. Bam. Okay, so the impacts it has on Earth systems. So it has the atmospheric effects would be it releases carbon dioxide and particulate matter. And then it reduces air quality, and it also adds to the creation of smoke plumes affecting regional climate. And then for the water system effects, it increases runoff. It changes the water quality, which I imagine it makes it worse and dirtier. Oh, and look, that's the next point, potential contamination of water supplies. And then we have soil changes. We have altered soil chemistry, increased erosion risk, and changes in soil microorganism communities. So, it's pretty fun stuff. Then we have feedback loops in wildfire systems. So with the primary feedback cycles, we have vegetation loss leads into soil erosion, and then it results in reduced plant growth. And then for the burned areas, it goes into changed local climate and modified fire risk. And then for climate connection, it starts with warmer temperatures, and then that causes drier conditions. And then more frequent fires causes more carbon release. And then increased fire risk means more vegetation loss. And then some engineering solutions, because it's really important to prevent this sort of thing from happening. Some strategies you can use are fire breaks and fuel breaks, controlled burns, early warning systems, and then community protection. You can use fire-resistant building materials, defensive space zones, emergency response plans, and then you can use monitoring tools like satellite tracking, weather stations, or fire behavior modeling. And I actually have a story about, oh, do you have a question?
What is fire behavioral modeling?
I'm guessing it's, you study the behavior of fire, like the wind patterns and how it affects how it spreads, what it will most likely want to spread to. And you kind of put that into a model so that people can learn from it. That's my best guess. But I actually have a story that kind of applies to this. I've told you guys before that I live around some cornfields. We have some right out behind my house. And so about a year ago, it had all been harvested and it was all really dry. So I got a call from my mom while I was at work. And she was like, hey, I just didn't want you to freak out when you got home and smelled smoke. And so I got home and apparently my sister had caught the field on fire behind our house. It wasn't anything bad, and she didn't do it on purpose. It's not like she's a pyromaniac or anything. But she had started a fire in our burn barrel to burn boxes. And yeah, so she didn't watch it until it was completely out. She just went inside and then started to smell smoke later. And so it got so bad, they tried to do like a fire line when they passed buckets to each other and they tried to get a hose out there. It just spread way too fast. So they called the fire department, and there's maybe like 3 trucks out there to get it put out. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And I haven't really been paying attention, but I'm guessing that the stuff that's grown there since is more healthy because, like, when they're controlled and when fires are done on purpose, it's, I don't know, it does bring nutrients back to crops and everything, so. Yeah, that was just a story about that. And then we have ecological recovery after wildfires. The stages of recovery are initial colonization by fire-adapted species. Let's see, what does that mean? Species that have adapted to fire coming through and clearing it out. And then we have secondary succession and ecosystem stabilization. Then we have adaptations of fire-dependent species. Yeah, great stuff there. We have fire-resistant bark, underground storage organs, biodiversity changes. Yeah, some of the species can be displaced for a short amount of time. And then as a, thank you. Okay, cool. Has anybody here read a Choose Your Own Adventure book before?
Yes.
They're great, right? So it's basically, I have one printed out here, actually I have 2. You're gonna read the prompts, and then it's gonna say go to chapter 2 or chapter 3, and you're just gonna skip there. Doesn't matter if it's like further on, you go right to there, and then you make your decision. So I'm gonna pair you guys up into 2 groups, and you can kinda like try to make it through without burning down your town or whatever like that. So I'm gonna count you off so we get to new groups. So 1.
Yeah.
And John, you can be in group 1. Okay.
Who's in group 1?
Alright. You can have, how you doing, Sammy? Okay, you can have one paper for
Yeah, I want to be with me.
and then
I'm so excited. Come over.
group 2.
Choose your own adventure. Crash out
Oh, I'm
time.
glad.
Do we want to read it out loud? Take turns?
Is it like a?
Anywho, I can't read.
Is it like a brochure? Like what is it?
It's like
Okay,
a story,
so.
and we
okay, this
get
is
to
the-
figure out how we want to go.
Do we each want to pick one option?
Okay. Who wants to go first? Oh, me?
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, so
Does this-
Chapter 1.
So here.
No, we're reading.
Assessing
You
the
gotta
risk.
decide as a group where you wanna go.
You
Okay,
start
so you
your
agree.
day by
Welcome
reviewing
to your
the town's
adventure.
wildfire
You are
risk.
a
You have
community
two
leader tasked
options.
with preventing
We can
and
either
mitigating
conduct
wildfires
a
in your
community
town.
meeting to discuss
Your decisions will
wildfire
determine the fate of the
risks,
community and the
or
surrounding
analyze
environment.
historical
Choose wisely.
wildfire data to
You
identify
start your
high-risk
day by reviewing
areas.
the
Can you
town's
say that last one again?
wildfire risk.
Analyze
two options.
historical wildfire
conduct
data
a
to
community
identify
meeting
high-risk
discuss the risks.
areas.
Or analyze historical
I'm gonna
wildfire
pick
data
the
and
second
identify
one.
high-risk areas.
So go to chapter 3.
Yeah.
Maya?
Okay,
Oh.
sure.
Sure.
Oh,
No,
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 sorry,
sorry.
guys.
No,
What do we
think?
think?
What do we think?
Do we need to pick that one?
I
You
picked
picked that one.
I picked chapter
that's okay,
the
okay.
second one.
Do you wanna
Second
circle
after
it?
three.
Oh,
Do you want
yeah.
to circle?
Oh my god, we're gonna die
Oh,
already.
I have a highlighter.
What do you mean?
I have a
I just have a feeling
highlighter.
that since it went straight to chapter 3. I guess I'm gonna do that, okay.
No, it's choose your own adventure.
Yeah, so go to chapter 3.
Yeah.
You dive into historical data and find several high-risk
Chapter
areas.
3,
You decide to
data
focus your
analysis.
efforts on those areas with the highest risk or prepare a report
You
to share
dive
with
into
community.
historical
Are we
data
fine?
and find several high-risk areas. You decide to
I think the first one.
But what are our
One,
efforts? Is it
focus
just
your
do more
efforts on those
historical
areas
data?
with
No,
Oh,
the
we
high
should be
risk,
doing something
Well, like,
about it.
highest risk,
I think we should do
or
the
two,
I think we should
prepare a
share.
report to
No,
share
that's
with
what
the
are they gonna
community.
do? You're gonna make the fire come. You're gonna make the fire
What?
Do
come.
you want to go to chapter 6
We should
or
make them aware of
7?
this.
6, 7! 6,
Where are we
7!
going?
No, go to chapter 6.
You
No, because if we share with our community.
What are they gonna do though?
I'm going to go with
Prepare
6.
a report to
Chapter
share
seven.
about
No,
the
What
why
was
don't
that
you just
again?
do it
Focus
first?
your efforts on
But we
those
already
areas
did
with the
it.
highest
No, I
risk.
mean, prevent the fires. Prevent the fires.
You know, you gotta prioritize
Prevent the fires
the
first,
people
and
who are
then
in the danger.
No,
Okay,
'cause
that's what
we're
I'm
gonna-
about.
You're gonna make
Yes.
the fire come.
Alright, you're chapter
No.
6.
No, nothing has happened yet. Okay, well, you can read 6 if that's
Which?
really what you
No, I wanted.
highlighted it.
No, I can't even go by myself because you were.
You decide for yourself
They are
the
shocked but
the high
motivated.
risk
And
areas.
encourage community discussions on preventative
You can either
measures.
pick these.
Right, exactly.
You'll set up a controlled burn to
Campaign for fire prevention
minimize the fuel,
resources.
or you can
I think the
construct fire breaks to stop the spread of wildfires. Which do you guys want to pick?
Oh, yeah. I was about to say. Where do we die?
Yeah.
That's like later, yeah. I even asked.
What do you think? What do you
I even made some
think?
dark
One.
ones, and it was fun. It was very
I think that,
It's
oh, right.
Nick's decision by
Yeah,
himself.
it's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Sounds-
can go ahead
oh,
and
right.
choose your own adventure.
Choose your character.
You go ahead.
Finish.
We did it. Oh wait, we still have Adasa's. I forgot.
I think one because if we stop the fire,